This is Namya Goel, ESE Star. We have 17 Sustainable Development Goals, out of which there are five goals which are related to environment directly. And I am showing my audit insights on those five goals. These are the 17 goals. The five goals have energy and carbon, compliance gaps, ecosystem impacts, water use and pollution, and the waste management. These are the five goals which are directly related to environment. We can, in energy and carbon, we had identified high consumption areas in which scope 1, 2, and 3 emission patterns are analyzed. These are the type of emissions. The compliance gaps shows that the environmental norms such as air, water, and waste, they are non-aligned and they are not as much as good they should be. In ecosystem compact impacts, we learn about the biodiversity disturbance of how there are animals who are getting extinct and on the verge of extinction. And then there are land irrigation. We see that the soils is getting degraded and the quality is not good. The nutrients are not being retained in the soil. Next, we have water use and pollution, which tells us about overconsumption hotspots. So there are places where the water is consumed a lot, more than it should be. And there are many wastewater and leakages. The factories lay out their dirty water into the rivers, which makes the river polluted. And we also do not do rainwater harvesting, which affects the groundwater level. The waste management is tells us about the excessive landfilling. A lot of places are filled with the garbage and are not cleared out in time, and there's no segregation of the waste of biodegradable and non-biodegradable, so we can improve them also. Next, we have I've made the table which I'm telling you that every audit, every SDG, how is it related, what it is, and what is the audit finding and how it impacts us. For example, if we use energy of high energy use, it involves SDG 7 and 13, and it impacts the renewable energy. We can adopt renewable energy and we can reduce the emissions, the carbon emissions, and all the emissions working in the environment. Water wastage, which is related to SDG 6, we can use increase more efficiency of water. We can use more conservation measures to save water. Then we have waste mismanagement, which is related to SDG 12, in which we have to recycle the waste, segregate the waste, and we have to use circular models in which we have to use a 3R model. Air and water pollution related to SDG 3, 14, and 15, which is related to health safety, related to air pollution, the lung safety, and the ecosystem protection, which involves the air animals and the marine animals too. Non-compliance related to SDG 16 matters. It impacts the strong institutions, in institutes where people are able to get jobs and people are able to, there's transparency, there's democracy, and all related to that. Next, I have shown the graph in which I am showing the proportion of the energy consumption of the renewable energy. It is showing the transport in 2017 and 2010 and 17, which is showing the energy consumption is more, which is a good thing. Renewable energy consumption is more, which is a good thing. Then we have heat energy 2010 and 2017, which is also increased. Then we have electricity energy 2010 and 2017, which also shows significant growth. Then we have energy consumption of 2010 and 2017 at last, which also has a good significant growth. Next, we have the water accessibility and the clean water and the managed water sanitation, which shows the graph from year 2000 to 2030. The probable things from 2017 to 2030, how we should go the growth, that's the growth is shown. And also the other things, we can see the graph going upwards, which shows positive feedback. Next, we have a map which I have made, in which I tell about the environmental aspect, like the energy use, and it impacts the high electricity related to SDG 7 and 13. It's a direct link, and its indicator is we can use carbon dioxide measures and kilowatt measures. We can control the EMS, and if we want to improve it, we can use LED upgrades and PV installations in our houses and all the buildings. Water use, we have to use high extraction, which is related to SDG 16. It's again direct. All the environmental environmental audits. It can be measured in meter cube per unit, and we have to control the effluent monitoring, and we can work on rainwater harvesting, which will also help in groundwater sustaining. Then we have the waste management, which is a lot of hazardous material is kept in the grounds and not segregated and managed, which is related to SDG 12, which is measured in waste kg per unit. And we can improve the recycling and expansion, and the 3R cycle be working. The emissions, which impacts the GHG related to SDG 13, and we can process optimization. We use optimized reduce CO2 emissions in the environment. Then we have discharge, water pollution, the factorial discharge which happens in the rivers and lakes, which we can improve by treating that water and then releasing it to rivers. Then we have land impact, which is habitat disruption. When we are having construction or restoring activities, we should pay attention to our surroundings and also pay attention to the biodiversity and ecosystem. Next, we move to key recommendations based on its audits. For the energy use, we should introduce solar rooftop systems and upgrade to energy efficient equipments like LEDs and VFDs. For waste management, we should implement 3R model, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. And we should set up composting and biogas for organic waste. For water management, we can install small meters and leak detection systems, through which we can minimize leaks in anywhere. Then we have can also adopt rainwater harvesting and wastewater recycling in factories, especially. Then for the governance management, improve documentation and monitoring and training for sustainability awareness to all the youth out there. Then the summary of my audit report is, this report provides high level summary of sustainability findings, including benchmark performance trends and STD alignments. Key indicators: energy intensity shows steady reduction, carbon dioxide emission decreasing year over year, water consumption per unit trending downward, recycling rate showing strong upward improvement. Thank you.
Okay, absolutely awesome, Namya. But only like, it was too quick, but I can understand you're just trying to cover up because of the classes. So, but in real manner when we are presenting too. So, if you feel that we have a less time, so let's keep it concise, and then bring up those important points which are required. Good growth, you can say significant progress, strong growth performance. Instead of showing, we can try demonstrating, indicating. All right. Go the growth? No. Drive the growth trajectory, you can say. Grow the growth trajectory or accelerate overall growth. Okay. And then next we have like alternative phrase. We can say next we have, we will explore next we will explore. Okay. We can continue accordingly. And then we have to control. We must exercise control or we need to regulate this, and then we can from starting to last. So we must go with we are capable of, or we have the capacity to, right? We should do this. Again, it would be advisable for us to proceed with this. And the last, we can also, again, we can, as we have spoken all, so we can also, instead, we should use additionally, we may also consider. For this, in ESC treatise, if you could see, I have already given the connectors, right? So please go through it and start using those connectors, because connectors are absolutely required when you are presenting something. So in that case, you will not bring up the same word, or because it gets monotonous, right? If you see news reporters, generally, what they do, one single news for 1 hour. So they just use a lot of synonyms, connectors, and all. But absolutely, when it comes to meeting, so we have to keep it concise and understandable, and to the direct point. All right, perfect. But absolutely, magnificent. We did it. Now let's move to Mr. Mahesh, sir, with the next recording.